Coming up, we're going to do another Do You Know Disney, this time for Living with the Land.
One of my top favorite rides in all of Walt Disney World.
Bottom favorites.
Hey everybody, welcome back to Eye to Eye, Disney Through Our Eyes. I'm Kyle.
And I'm Jessica.
And it's time for another edition of Do You Know Disney, this time for Living with the Land.
I really think we should rename this series.
Why?
More like Jessica Does Not Know Disney. Because I don't think I've ever gotten 50% of these right.
Here's the thing about this. It's not about the score. It's just about learning about the attractions, the people, anything about Disney.
I do learn a lot.
You do. You know, we did Andrew Stanton in the last one.
And we watched Toy Story 3 last night and saw him as one of his characters.
You mean Toy Story?
Heard him.
Toy Story 2. Get it wrong. Get it right.
I learned something. I knew that he was Zurg. I didn't remember what movie he was in.
Here's the thing. We have a lot of questions. Normally, I started off doing this series with 10 questions, and it became 12. For this one, there's so many things that I found interesting about
12 is so random, though.
But just because I kept finding things I wanted to ask you about. 15 questions.
Okay.
So we are celebrating for this the 25th anniversary of Living with the Land, being that it has been around in its current iteration for 25 years. It's actually been around a little bit longer than that.
What?
Its current iteration. Iteration. That's your word for the day.
Iteration.
So happy 25th anniversary to Living with the Land in its current form. But are you ready for this?
Okay, I'm ready. I'm feeling good about this one because I've ridden the ride. Sometimes I nap, sometimes I don't. I know that there's bananas. Let's go.
Oh, this is going to be fun.
No, I'm ready. Hit me.
You can play along at home and try to beat Jessica.
Not hard to do. Literally anybody could.
Here we go.
Probably monkeys could.
You ready for this?
Ready.
Question number 1.
Okay.
And I try to give you a gimme.
Stop saying that because every time you say that, I get it wrong.
And I never did mention that in 1993, December 10th, 1993 is when this version of it opened. That's the 25th anniversary. All right.
So that's not one of the questions.
It's not.
Darn
it's
it.
too easy. So your question number 1.
Okay.
Where is Living with the Land located?
It's in Epcot.
Okay.
In the Land Pavilion.
Okay. Would you get a little... You're correct. I'm going to give you that one, but I'm going to see if you...
Okay. It's below that restaurant that goes around in a circle.
Too specific.
What more did you want? You said I wasn't specific enough. Now I'm too specific. It's behind the restaurant. It's like to the right of Soarin'. If Soarin's on your left, it's downstairs where all the screaming children are.
We're good.
You walk
We're
through
good.
the queue
We're
line.
good. We got it.
I just want to make sure that you really know that I know where I'm going.
I would have taken Epcot. I would have taken the
You
Land
said get more
Pavilion.
specific.
I know. I just wanted to see how close you get, and I would have
I know
taken
where this is.
Future World. So it's in
I don't know
Epcot.
what Future World is.
Future World is the main. Future World and the World Showcase are the main 2 areas or lands of
10-4.
Epcot. So Epcot, Future World, the Land Pavilion. If you want to get specific, where the screaming children are down near the cafeteria for Jessica.
Yes.
There you go.
Got it.
So number 1, she gets. You're 1 for 1, and that's as close as it's going to get.
100% right now.
Question number 2.
Okay.
What year did the ride originally open?
Okay.
The first year.
Obviously not 1993.
Right.
So let's think about how long it would have been open before. When did Epcot open? So that was back along,
I know, but
like back in the 70s. So I feel like it would be open at least 10 years before the new one. We'll take a
give me the year.
1983.
Wow, how close she was. 1982, October 1st.
Who? Oh my gosh, I was so freaking close. Give that to me.
No, not giving that to you.
I was off by less than a year.
Opening day of Epcot.
Because you don't even know. Oh, Epcot opened in 82?
Yes.
Oh, I thought it was 72.
I know, that's why I was sitting there covering my mouth during it. All right.
Oh, well, in that case,
Keep track of your points. 1 for 2. Number 3, what was the original name of Living with the Land? Don't you look over here.
I'm not.
The original name of Living with the Land.
Riding through vegetation?
You give up?
Rides that only homeschool kids would like?
Oh, that is not an endorsement over here of any comment right there.
I was homeschooled, so.
I was not homeschooled, but a lot of wonderful people that are homeschooled.
There are. There's nothing wrong with that, but homeschool kids like educational things.
I like educational things.
Case in point, you were homeschooled.
I need an answer. 5.
Riding through vegetation.
Listen to the Land was the original
That's
name.
dumb.
It's much better Living with the Land now, but that was the original name
Okay,
in
well, now we're down to
1982.
33% right.
1 out of 3 for question number 4. What has changed along with the name since 1993?
The boat. The car that you ride in.
Okay. Is that your
It's my final answer.
final answer? No, actually 4 things have changed from
So
its
sure.
opening date to
Hold on, now that's not even fair.
Okay.
You said what has changed?
And
Not-
what it doesn't not indicate
No.
a single thing. It
No,
indicates
you need to give me the number of things that have changed.
No, I don't have to.
That's cheating. Okay, well, what has changed?
The narration, the music, the opening scene, and the ending scene have all changed from its opening date to
Who
1993.
would know that?
It's just an interesting fact. I think people should know.
5 in 1993.
Which shows you the core of the ride has been solid. That's the only thing that they've had to change.
I don't know that that's a good thing.
Shut up. Anyway, moving on to question number 5. She's 1 for 4.
Shh. Stop announcing my score every time.
Who have been the 3 sponsors for this ride? You should know one because you see it every single time.
Dole.
Okay? I'm not gonna,
or maybe Chiquita.
I'm not going to react one way or the other.
You just did! And that told me I was wrong.
No, I didn't say that I was wrong. That was wrong. I'm interested to hear what you say.
Dole, Chiquita. Stop laughing.
It's not.
And the Jolly Green Giant.
Is that your final answer?
Yeah.
You got one of them right. Chiquita is the current sponsor.
Thank
They're
you.
also the sponsor of Crushing Gusher at Typhoon Lagoon. They're
I didn't know that.
They're a big sponsor with Disney now. They do a lot of their produce and stuff like that for
Okay.
the parks. Also, Nestle before that, and the original was Kraft. So it makes sense. They're all great food companies.
Okay.
Kraft, Nestle, and Chiquita.
Well, so I think I should get that right because I guessed all food things.
No, you don't get that one right.
Okay. Well, I got
1
one
for
and a third.
5.
No, 1 and a third.
No, 1.
No,
for
I
5.
got Chiquita.
1 for 5.
I got Chiquita.
You have to get all 3. That's why I
Oh,
said the
you
question was
are
not,
so-
tell me one of them. It was, what are the 3 sponsors of the
Why?
ride?
Why can't it be easier? Why do you want me to fail? This isn't kind.
It's so much fun. Question number 6. She's 1 for 5. What type of ride is it? As long as
What
you
do
get.
you mean? What type of ride is it?
Just-
It's a boat ride. You're in a little boat. It goes slow. There's water. You can take a nap on it. You don't have to be a certain height as long as you have a parent.
I'm going to deduct points if you keep downgrading this ride. So, what's your simplest answer?
A boat ride.
Final answer?
Yes.
That is correct. It is a raft style boat ride.
No, not a raft style.
I was giving the official terminology they have listed for it, but it is a
A
boat
raft is like you're going like
Hey,
whitewater
ride.
rafting.
You got the points. You
I'm
did
still
it.
saying.
Boat ride.
So 2 and a third.
Raft style boat ride. 2 and a third. 2 for 6. Jessica is. You tied your last one.
Great.
Number 7. How many boats does the ride have?
9.
Final answer?
Sure.
18 with 2 spare. So 18 total with including those 2
I
spare.
was very wrong.
You were half wrong. 2 for 7. Moving on to question number 8. How many riders per boat?
12.
Final answer?
Yeah.
That is way incorrect. You can actually fit 40 in a boat. There are 10 rows, and 4 people can fit per row.
No, there were 3 rows with 4 people.
I'm telling you what it's listed at on there.
No, but Kyle, we've written this. There's 3 rows.
Nope. There are 10 rows.
No.
There are. Here's where the confusion lies, and you're considering a boat a single one. If you recall, they have 2 connected. That's considered a boat. So that's where you're getting confused.
So there's 5 rows per boat.
So there's 4 rows. So, wait, hold on. So yeah, 5 rows per boat, which hold 4. So that's 40. 20 and 20. You got the math down now?
Yeah, that's wrong.
2 for 8.
Stop announcing my score.
Question number 9. How many? Here we go. How long is the ride time? If you get within 5 seconds of this, I will give it to you.
How about
Scoot
within
this way
5
just a little bit.
minutes? 12 minutes, 45 seconds.
That is incorrect. Nowhere near 5 seconds. It's actually 19 minutes and 55 seconds. So if you'd given me 20, I would have given it to you. No, 19
That's
minutes.
insane.
No,
No
it's
wonder I
awesome.
hate that ride.
I love this ride. So
No
much.
wonder I'm able to nap through it. That is almost as long as Hall of
You
Presidents.
are just being so negative about it.
I don't like this.
Anyway, 2 for 9.
It's very educational. I just don't think we need to do it every time we go to Epcot.
Number 10. How many animatronics are in the ride?
42.
Final answer?
Sure.
That is incorrect. It is 35, but you weren't too far off.
It's really close.
Off by 7. So I'll get, that was in the ballpark.
That's like only 7 little dogs running around.
You will not know the answer to this next one.
So then why are we even
But it's a
asking
good educational thing for you and for those people out there. And some people probably already know this. Question number 11. She is 2 for 10.
Stop announcing my score.
What never realized Walt Disney World attraction had some of its animatronics?
Wait, what?
Number 12. Or this is 11, excuse me. What never realized, maybe never came to be, never came to fruition, Walt Disney World attraction had some of its animatronics repurposed for this.
Okay, so let's think about this logically.
I know you're not going to know the answer to this.
If I don't know the answers to rides that actually did come to fruition, how will I know the answers to rides that did not?
I do. I'm just sharing it for everybody's knowledge.
I have no idea.
Okay, so the answer is the Western River Expedition, which is a thing that people wish came to being at Walt Disney World. It would have been behind Tom Sawyer's Island and all that. You know when you go on the riverboat and you see all those animatronics back there? That is basically the remnants of it. Think Pirates of the Caribbean.
Okay.
But out in the open and a lot cooler and grander. Which Pirates is pretty awesome. But anyway, so 2 for 11. Number 12. What are the 2 distinct parts of the attraction? If you can describe them for me. Okay.
So you have the second part is the garden.
Okay.
The first part is you're riding through and you're seeing all about how the land came to be, the prehistoric stuff. And then
prehistoric stuff.
Yes, there was. Remember the thingy-majigs that are elephants? No, just listen. The elephant things that aren't the pachyderms that are extinct now, and it talks about them, and then it talks about how the rain came, and then it knocked out all the soil and stuff.
She's digging a hole right now.
So you have the garden section.
Okay.
And then the how things become.
The how things become section. Okay. Yes. I will give it to you because you have a basic concept. That is your third question, correct? If I were describing it, it would be the biome scenes. So
I don't know that word.
You got you said how things came to be, the different areas, those type of things.
Remember where the prairie dogs are?
Yes. Okay. So I'm giving that one to you.
Mm-hmm.
And the other one is the living laboratory. That actually has a formal name. So.
Oh, it does. I have heard of that. Because then you go through the fish and
all that kind of stuff.
See, I pay attention. It's not the worst ride.
I'm actually slightly surprised you got all of that. But anyway, it tells you to actually pay attention.
I do. It's not the worst ride.
3 out of 12.
Announce my score one more time.
Number 13. How many different biomes, I'm calling them, or habitats, if it helps you think of it that way, are displayed in the first part of the ride?
1, 2, 5.
Final answer?
Sure.
Incorrect. There are 4 different biomes displayed there. A deciduous forest,
so close.
A rainforest, a desert, and a prairie. So
all I remember was the prairie.
How cool is that, though?
You know what I was counting?
What were you counting?
At the end, where they go through that little house thing and the dog barks.
Well, it's basically the same thing.
But that's the end.
Yeah.
That's not in the bio.
It's part of the prairie scene kind of thing, yeah. All right, question number 14. 3 for 13. How many different areas in the living laboratory? I just need a number.
Fish.
The fish.
4.
4 total?
Sure.
You literally swapped answers for the last
5!
There are 5 total areas in the living laboratory.
Shoot a poodle!
The tropics greenhouse, the aqua cell, the temperate greenhouse, the string greenhouse, because the things that are vines and all that kind of stuff, and then the creative greenhouse. Love that area. That's so they do the fusion kind of plants and stuff like that. It's all that kind of neat stuff there. So
at that point, I'm pretty tired.
At that point, she's already been asleep for 5 minutes.
Well, the ride is 19 minutes and 55 seconds long.
Question number 15, of which she's gotten 3.
Wait, I thought that was 13.
No, that was 14.
Oh, okay. Yay. We're
Question, last one. What 2 scenes end the ride? Here's a clue for you. They're technically part of the creative greenhouse. I don't think you're going to get this one, just to be honest.
I don't think so either. I don't even remember what the creative greenhouse is, so...
We just talked about it in question 14.
I know, but I remember I said I can't picture the creative greenhouse. I have no idea what that is, so I don't know.
All right, so they're called the biotechnology laboratory, where you can see the little people in there working sometimes, you know? They got the little things shaking on the little petri dishes, kind of sifting everything out.
I can't picture it at all.
You would, like, if you were riding through it, you'd be like, that was it, wasn't it?
Okay.
And then the other part is the integrated pest management lab. So they've got those different areas where they're trying out different pests, like if they can help protect these plants from other, insects that damage them, stuff like that.
Don't remember that.
It's the very last thing. Like, you can't.
Is it like really quick, or I'm just exhausted and I don't care anymore?
If I'm honest, you're asleep.
So you cheated.
So that's the end right there. You got 3 total questions right out of 15.
I got 20% right.
You did okay. It's not.
That's real bad.
It's not that great, but hey, you learned something.
I learned some things.
You learned, and we hope you learned something as well. So what we want to hear from you now is down in the comments section. How many of these questions did you get right? Or you can even share us what's your favorite part of living with the land. Let us know down there in the comments section below. What else should they do?
If you haven't already, please be sure to like and subscribe to our channel, and you can check us out on Facebook and Twitter.
That's all we have for you in this edition of Eye to Eye, but until we assemble again,
May the force be with you.
and we'll see you real soon.
Bye.
But why? I fixed it.
I say lots of good things about you.
Whatever.
You're the best wife in the world. Is that what DYK and DYKD stands
Do
for?
you know this?
Oh, I was wondering what dick meant.
Jug-a-jug, jug-a-jug.